Hello, it's Veronica. I'm going to give you some pointers on giving classroom presentations for the Study Abroad program at San Jose State. There's some main talking points that you'll want to cover. First of all, you need to make sure that you introduce yourself and tell the students where you studied abroad. Then you'll want to move on to what we offer. You'll want to let the students know that we offer study abroad programs in 43 different countries, and we have over 240 partner universities in those countries. We offer programs for most majors in English and in foreign languages, and we also have foreign language learning programs. After you introduce yourself and explain what we offer, then you're going to address the 3 myths of studying abroad. We call them myths. They're basically misconceptions that get spread around about the study abroad programs. The first one that everyone's most concerned with is cost. So you want to address the fact that students are going to be paying their normal San Jose State tuition. They can use their financial aid. There's loans, grants, scholarships, lots of financial aid that's available to students. You can mention that the College of Business and various other departments will give scholarships to their students for studying abroad. Students are also able to work abroad depending on which country they go to, and so you want to encourage students to not see money as necessarily the limiting factor preventing them from going. There is a way, even for students who don't have money. The second myth is credit. A lot of students believe that if they study abroad, it will hold them back from graduating on time. So you want to make sure that they understand that this is San Jose State credit. Every single class that they take while studying abroad, they will get credit for on their San Jose State transcript. This is not transfer credit, and there's no limit as to how many classes that they can transfer, because it's as if they are taking the class here. It's not transfer credit. We call it San Jose State resident credit. So they will be working with their academic advisors to determine what credit they're getting, whether it counts towards their major, their minor, their electives, their GE, etc. But they will get San Jose State credit for absolutely every class. The third misconception is language. A lot of students think, well, they only speak English, so they can only go to an English-speaking country. That's not true. We actually have 29 different countries that teach classes in English for various majors. So students do have a lot of options even if they don't speak any other languages. Then before you leave them, you want to let them know what their next step is. So you'll have those little yellow sheets that say when the information meetings are. You want to make sure that everyone gets one, and make sure they understand that the first step is to come to one of those information meetings as soon as possible, and then they'll be on their way towards living and studying abroad. So here are some tips for having a successful classroom presentation. First of all, relax. Collect yourself, breathe deep for a minute or two, and that way you'll be calm and collected in front of a group of strangers. Be engaging when you talk to the class. You want to speak, loudly and confidently, and just be yourself. Finally, show your enthusiasm for the program. This is something that you've done. It's changed your life. It's made you who you are, and you want to share that with other students. If you don't show that you're enthusiastic about this option, they won't know to be enthusiastic about this opportunity. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. My name is Veronica, and I'm the Study Abroad Advisor here at San Jose State. And I just wanted to come talk to you for a few minutes about our programs and what we offer, why you might think about doing it, and how you can get started. So, if you didn't know, we actually have study abroad programs through San Jose State in 43 different countries at about 250 universities. So when you go as a study abroad student, as a San Jose State student to one of these partner universities, you're actually still a student here, but you're getting credit for all San Jose State credits, but you're taking your classes in another country. So it's a really great opportunity. A lot of students don't look into it because there's a bunch of myths that go around about studying abroad and misconceptions. So I just want to address some of those myths. The first one that everyone's really concerned with is cost. So, the idea of going abroad to live in Spain for a year sounds really nice, but who can afford something like that? Well, I did it, and I didn't have any, extra money lying around, but these programs are actually very accessible. When you go abroad through San Jose State, you're actually going to be paying your normal San Jose State tuition, and then your room and board depends on the country that you go to. Some countries and some cities are more expensive than staying here in San Jose, but in the grand scheme of things, San Jose is actually a very expensive place to live. So it's conceivable to actually save money by studying abroad because of the living costs. You can also use your financial aid. Any loans, grants, scholarships that you receive, you can use for these programs. And the College of Business actually has a scholarship for study abroad students. So your department wants you to go. They understand the value and ideals behind these programs, and they would love for you to take advantage of it. They will support you. They'll give you a scholarship to help with, airfare or something. So, so hopefully cost isn't something that'll hold you back from looking into this. Another thing that students are held back by is they think, well, I need to stay on track towards graduation, so I can't do anything extra. And that's where I just want to, oh, you're wearing a study abroad shirt. That's awesome. That's cool. Right, sorry to point you out, but that's really cool. I didn't know anyone still had those. So you get San Jose State credit for absolutely every single class that you take. And you can get the classes pre-approved so that before you go, you know exactly what you're getting credit for. So a lot of students, as long as you do the course planning properly ahead of time, there's no reason why it should really hold you back. Some students will go abroad to study their minor or to do electives or to study a language, and in those cases it can maybe hold you back a little bit, but you actually are getting such a valuable experience from living in a different country that it, even though it might take you another semester to graduate, employers, grad schools, no one will ever ask you, like, how long did it take you to get through school? They want to know about your experience, they want to know about your skills and what you have to offer and, what your passions are. And doing this program is going to help you in all of those areas. The other myth is that you have to speak another language or else you'll have to go to England or Australia. That's not true, actually. Well, first of all, there's a lot of other English-speaking countries out there. And England and Australia are great, but we actually have 29 different countries that teach classes in English for business. So you have a very wide variety of options. As business majors, you actually do have more options than any other major on campus. So the whole world is really open to you. It's at your fingertips. You're very lucky to be students at San Jose State. We have more options than any other CSU. I think we're tied with San Diego State for having the most options. The little yellow sheets that I handed out show you the dates that we have for our information meetings. And going to one of these meetings is the first step towards making this a reality for you. So once you come to the meeting, you'll understand a little bit more about how the programs work, how to go about the application, how to go about picking the right site for you. So try to come to one of those. Our next one is tomorrow at 10 a.m. Our office is located in Clark Hall on the 5th floor, and all of our website and our office information is all on here, so please keep in touch. There is still room for spring semester, next semester, but you have to apply right away. So if you're thinking, are you a bunch of you graduating this year? No? A couple of you? Okay. So it looks like you guys still have time to do this. So check it out. Come to one of our meetings. Come to our office. Don't miss out on this. This is something that less than 1% of American college students do. And when you have this experience and you're able to put this on your resume, it really, really does set you apart from all the other thousands of students just from San Jose State that are graduating with your same degree with competitive GPAs and work experience. This is really going to make you special, get you interviews, and make you instantly interesting and conversational when you get in that interview. Oh, you studied in France for a year. Tell me about that. So this is really a very wise investment in yourself and in your future. It's absolutely the time of your life. And if anyone has any questions, I would love to take a couple minutes to answer some questions. Yeah.
Do you guys have any study information for the summer programs?
We do have summer programs. We have a bunch of locations for summer. they're different every year, and so next month in November we'll actually know what's going out next summer. But they range in price, and they range in from 3 to 8 weeks, depending on the type of program and the location. Many of them are language programs, and some others are you study like certain topics. Like we have women's studies in Peru, or fashion in Italy, yeah. And Italian business in Italy too. Yeah.
Do you have schools in the Middle East that are affiliated?
We have a couple. We have United Arab Emirates, we have one. And there is something going on in Jordan, I think for the summer. But we're still working on getting more in the Middle East.
And do you ever have people like from their last semester go abroad?
Students have gone their last semester, but you cannot graduate the same semester you go, because all of your coursework has to be processed before you can graduate. So those students usually just graduate the following semester. They just extend the semester. It's worth it. It's what I did, actually, too. Any other questions? Okay, well, I hope that this, will at least get you thinking about it, and hopefully come to a meeting, come visit our office. This is really something I don't want you to miss out on. Maybe tell a friend if you know someone who would be perfect for something like this. You can pass this on. But thank you for your time, and thank you for allowing us to come.
Process.
Thank you.
One question is that is the process comparative? I mean, if they apply to get in there, can they?
Is it competitive?
Competitive?
Yeah, some locations are more competitive than others. So what we have, they're called exchange programs, because we bring in students from these universities and we send them students. So we can, if 3 students from Thailand come here, we can send 3 students from here to Thailand. So we have to keep it even. So some are competitive and some have a lot of places. Like Dublin, Ireland, we can send a lot of people there. Hertfordshire in England, lots. Australia is harder, so yeah. Just some examples.
China?
China's not too competitive, no. Yeah. All right, well, thank you very much. Hopefully I'll be seeing you soon, and hope you have a great class and a great day.
Thank you.
Definitely be sure to show them how much this means to you and how much you believe in it and how much you want them to have this for themselves as well. Thank you so much for volunteering to do these classroom presentations. You're going to be changing lives, and hope you have a great time with it. Thank you.